Can't test anything until I believe it's on. Nope, no volume. Apologies for everyone who is watching online. We're trying to work with the audio, so hopefully you all can hear me right now. As I was saying, this is the awarded contracts button right here. So I'll show you later how to search for those contracts to see vendors who are awarded the contracts for how much and the line items for each particular contract. Okay, going next to the next button that I want to talk about is the buying plan. So the buying plan, I have a copy of that right here. So this is the buying plan. And I also have it up here too. So this is the buying plan. So this is a 15. We've had about 15 to 16 editions of this. It's 27 user departments. It's your first look at what the city is buying and selling in the next couple quarters. So this is a great and comprehensive resource for everything the city of Chicago is buying, as well as 12 additional government agencies. So this.
Do they have that book if they're certified with WDE?
So anybody can download or pick up the buying plan. So this is available online. If you go back to our main page right here, the buying plan button, if you click that right here, that will take you to our most recent buying plan. So that's online for everyone to have, and we also have copies of it here at the bid and bond room, and we also have copies of it in our office up at 806. So yes, the buying plan is right here online, and we have paper editions for you to pick up. So as I was saying, it's like we have the city of Chicago, everything that it's purchasing in the next quarters. Plus, we also have the election board, Chicago Housing Authority, Chicago Park District, Chicago Public Schools, CTA, City Colleges of Chicago, MPEA, the Public Building Commissions, Cook County, the Forest Preserves of Cook County, the State of Illinois, and the Illinois Tollway. So that's everyone that's going to be included in the buying plan. So if we just kind of scroll through here, this is how the buying plan is going to look. So the buying plan is kind of divided up into departments, the contract type, a description, estimated value, the terms, anticipated add dates, if there's any subcontracting opportunities available, and the funding source. So as I said, City of Chicago, 12 additional agencies, very comprehensive. Definitely recommend taking a look at the buying plan, seeing what is upcoming in terms of like what we're procuring in the near future. Righty. So next button I want to talk about is the Chicago Certified Firms Directory. So we'll also take a deep dive into this later. You can search and find different firms by their names, their certifications, etc. Because all the user departments have the same general website template, it can kind of be difficult at times to find what you're looking for. So this is why we teach the class, and I just want to make sure that you get familiar with how this site works. So you also will find on this site is collapsed information. So this happens a lot on the site, so this is one of the first times like you'll see it. So if you scroll down here at the bottom, you see these sections right here, the most recent news, what we do, supporting information, city data, rules, and regs. So if you click this little arrow right here, this will show you more information. So like anytime you see something like this, it's recommended that you actually like go click down just to see for additional information. So we also have this what we do section, and then some more supporting information. So yeah, definitely take a look at that when you are scrolling on our website. So we also have one of our other buttons. We have our DPS Alert button. So the DPS Alert is a weekly email that you can sign up for. So this is the best way to get the latest information that's happening out of the City of Chicago's procurement services. So Click this button. This will take you to register for the DPS Alert. If you haven't signed up for that, like I said, sign up for it. You'll get this email every Monday, or if it's a holiday, it'll be the next day. But that'll have our bid opportunity list. It'll have upcoming workshops. It'll have other events and outreach that we're going to, as well as some of our other agencies that we collaborate with, such as our sister agencies or other assist agencies that we work with. So that email, like I said, it's a really good source of information. So definitely, if you have not signed up for DPS Alerts, sign up for DPS Alerts. One of these other buttons right here is the Salvage operation. So this is the Salvage Auction. So the City of Chicago does have an auction for reused and recycled items that we have at our Salvage Auction. So this is a great way to kind of go through this. You can, different things would be like wood, like recycled metal, old impounded cars, anything that, like, there's a lot of really, like, interesting things on there. So if you ever have time, you're interested, you can click the Salvage Auction button, and you can actually go there and you can see all the things that you can bid on. Like, there's even things like old police cars, like ambulances. It's a whole bunch of different collections of things. So if you're interested in buying some of our reused and recycled items, that's another really good one. So what else? We have our procurement improvements. This is just another button that shows, like, from the last couple of years, like every single year, kind of the things that we've improved on in the procurement process. So that's anything from legislation, new programs and incentives. So, like, it just kind of breaks it down from a year breakdown of everything that we've done so far. What else do we have here? So the SBI, MBI target market opportunities buttons is one of our newer buttons. So we've decided that we want to highlight our small business initiatives, our mid-sized business initiatives, and our target market opportunities. So these are all located in the buying plan, but we also wanted to just make sure that those are available. Like, we pulled them out of the buying plan to make it easier for you to find and locate. So you click that button, and that'll take you to just a quick PDF that we have of all those SBI, MBI target market opportunities that we've identified for you, just to make things a little easier. First button we have right here, bid opportunities. So, like, click this page right here. This is all the current opportunities that we have right now. It's broken up into the e-procurement part and the paper bid opportunities. So you can search through here. It's divided into the different categories. So you can click through here, and you can also get, like, your RFP information, your addendums and whatnot. Great resource. So that's one of the places. We're also going to do like a deeper dive into that later. What else do we want to look here? E-procurement, veterans business owned certification. Also have that. I also want to talk about, on the left side over here too, we also have our social media. So DPS is on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So all of those handles are at Chicago DPS. So we also post solicitations, addendums, more information about our events and outreach and whatnot. We post those on the website or on our social media as well. So if you're not following us, definitely give us a follow. It's just another way that you can get information from our department. We try to make sure that we have, we're sending out this information by all different sort of ways. So if you're not into social media, like I said, you can get the email. If you're really into social media, you can follow us on social media, and you can still get the same information that you get from that email as well. And then there's the website, and there's just a bunch of different ways, because we're trying to make sure that you have the information that you need. So yeah, we touched on e-procurement. So we are, the City of Chicago is trying to go paperless in terms of our bidding and contracts and whatnot. So we created the e-procurement process. So that's the process of having all these bids go via like online bidding. So we won't have any paper. We're trying to eliminate paper. We do offer an e-procurement workshop. So that next e-procurement workshop class is on Thursday, October 17th, and that is from 2 to 3 p.m., and that's up on the 11th floor in City Hall, and that's room 1103. So we'll have a very very good e-procurement class. It's live. You go through the entire bidding process through e-procurement, how to register and whatnot, and it's real time too, so you can ask questions and kind of get a feel of how to navigate that. So if we're scrolling here on this side as well, we have a bunch of different multimedia stuff about our past events. We also have some related links here too to our sister agencies. So these links right here will take you to their e-procurement, or excuse me, to their procurement pages. So if you're interested in doing business with the Housing Authority or the Chicago Park Districts, you just click this links and they would take you to their procurement pages. So I'm going to jump back here to the what we do section right here when I was telling you about those collapsed sections. Just wanted to open this up and just kind of show you because there's some really important things here. I wanted to specifically point out the contract administration link, which is this second one right here. So, I don't know. So we're gonna. This link is going to take you to this page, and this is where you have the services and the areas in which we'll focus on. It says current bid opportunities, awarded contracts. You'll notice throughout our class that there's a bunch of different ways to get to a bunch of different things. So mostly this class is to kind of teach you how to like do the shortcuts and whatnot. So like this is a really important page. But speaking of shortcuts too, I forgot to mention. So we've also created a quick links banner here at the top. So we also did some more data and like more searching about like what people go to the most. So we also have the quick links section right here. So like it's pretty much a duplicate of some of the bigger icons that you see down here, but just another way to get to it. So the quick links has, signing up for DPS alerts. If you want to apply for a certification, current bid opportunities, the buying plan, register for workshops, our assist agency list, a guide to our bid incentives and programs, rules and regulations, and how to submit a FOIA request. Then we've also broken down our different sections of what we do here at DPS. So like contract administration, you can see current bids, how to awarded contracts, bid tabulations, bid takeout list, the economic disclosure statement, e-procurement. We also have our certification section right here. If you want to quickly get to the applying for certification, or the different forms and documents that are needed for certification, or how to find a certified firm. Quick links right here. We also have our news, and then we also have that what we do that was down there at the bottom. So like because it's down there at the bottom, we wanted to kind of like have it at like a more prominent area. So we put it in this bar at the top too. So everything that you see down there in that collapsible thing, you can also access up here too. So let's see here. I want to go deeper into the awarded contracts section because I know one of the things that a lot of people do when they use our website is they want to see who's been awarded particular contracts. So like I said, we have the button right here that's awarded contracts, and then we also have awarded contracts right here. So there's multiple ways that you can get to the awarded contracts. We're just going to click the button. Uh-oh. There it goes. Okay, TV went out. That's weird. The technology is being crazy today. Okay, so we're going to click the awarded contracts. So we're going to click that button, and it's going to take us to the awarded contracts page. So one of the cool things I think about the awarded contracts page is we have this historical awarded contracts section. So this right here kind of gives you a bunch of contracts that were awarded through the city of Chicago, dating back as far as 1999. So we're still in the process of scanning a lot of these documents, but you can actually find documents from like 1999, 2000s, 2001, 2002. So like everything that's more current is going to actually be in where we're about to go next. But this is kind of like some historical stuff that we're still trying to be in the process of scanning. So like, you'll click this button right here to get started, and this will take you to our City of Chicago vendor contracts and payment search page. So there's a bunch of different little headers right here that we're going to go over. So we want to first go over if you want to find a contract and you just want to search specifically by a vendor name. So you can do that. It's really easy right here. You just go to vendor name and say we want to look for Christy Weber. So we'll click that, type that in, we'll click search. And right here, we click search, we found Christy Weber Landscapes, we get their vendor address, and if we want to, we can show all of the contracts that this particular vendor currently has. So this is a really good opportunity. Like if you know the name of the specific vendor that you want to look up, you can type their name in, you can find this information, and you can see specification number, the contract, how much was awarded, the award date, the name of it, like what City of Chicago user department that contract was. And you can also click the PDF right here of the contract, and you can also see the actual contract that was scanned and put online for everyone to see. So, as I said, earlier, we're trying to be as transparent as possible. So yes, this right here is the actual contract that they put in to get this particular contract. So, like I said, it's many pages. If you're interested in scanning, reading all of that, you most definitely can. So we're just gonna exit out of that. Yep. All right. So we're gonna go back to the home page. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about the bid tabulation page. So right here, got the bid tabulations page. So if you're a vendor and you're bidding, you can also see who is also bidded on a particular contract. So we have a formal bid opening that is held here in the bid and bond room, as well as streamed live on YouTube. So if you're not able to get to the bid opening here at the bid and bond room, you are able to watch it online on YouTube. So once again, our YouTube is youtube.com/ChicagoDPS. So within 24 hours of that bid opening, we post the bid tabulations online. So here you can see not only the total bid, but you can also see each line item of the particular bid. You can also see who their subcontractors are as well.
And this is updated weekly on Mondays or daily?
So like within 24 hours of a bid opening happening, we will have this. Yeah, we'll have this information up online. So let's take a look at the bid tabulations page. So we're going to go to the bid tabs page. We're going to type in a spec number. So we're going to use spec number 120164. We're going to search for that. All right, so we do that spec number, and that came up with citywide comprehensive landscape services. So with that spec number that you have, you're able to find the particular project, when the bid opening date was, which was in 2015, and then you can also see all of the bidders who bid on that particular contract. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones. Yes, so all of this information right here is public and online. You have access to it as long as you get to our website at chicago.gov/DPS and go to our awarded contracts page. You can search and find out this information. So also, if we click this details page right here, you can see more information about the specifics of it. So like you can actually see this particular vendor, like what they bid on, like what was their bid price when they made the bid on this, as well as everyone who has made a bid. So you can go through that and you can see actually how much money each particular bid was.
When they make the bid, are they able to see what other people have bid during the process, or is it?
So no, they will not see the other bid processes of different vendors who are bidding on that contract. They will not hear that final number until the bid opening. So on that particular day down here at Bid and Bond, they will open up the bid packages and they will announce the numbers and then will announce the winning bid. So I also want to, we're going to go back and also, like, you're able to, sorry, we're going to go back here. I wanted to show you too, this is a contract that we put out that you can also see. So like this is also online. As long as you have the spec number, you can find most contracts that we have scanned and put up on here. So like this is a way that you can see like each bidding process, like each contract that is that we do with the city of Chicago. So that's all there. We scan it. We make sure that we try to have as much information as possible on our website. So I also want to go, sorry, we're going to go back to this page as well. Go and go back to the home page. I also want to talk about the opportunity, the takeout list. The full name is the bid opportunity takeout list. Or excuse me, yeah. So if you're a new vendor and you want to find another way to market yourself as a subcontractor, like especially if you're in the construction field or whatnot, this section will show you all the prime contractors who have come in to bid and bond room to pick up information about a particular bid. So this is something that we've put in to help market some of the smaller subcontractors and whatnot who want to do business with those primes. So being a sub, like, you know, can be difficult at times, and we want to make sure that these subcontractors are able to get information about the prime contractors who are looking to do bidding on a particular contract, like how you would be able to be like, oh, okay, so I know that this particular prime came in here and took out information about a particular solicitation. So I can contact them and be like, hey, I also do this as well. Like I can help you as being a subcontractor. Like I'm a minority-owned business. I'm a women-owned business. I can, you know, we're trying to do that collaboration and like that partnership and making sure that we can have as many diverse firms bidding on city contracts. And so we're going to do an example right here. And we are going to do, yes, we're going to do this one, the 133665. We're going to search that. Okay, so this particular one is for, this is the spec number for the, did I get the correct one? Yes. Okay. So this is the solicitation for the 41st Street pedestrian bridge over the South Lake Shore Drive. So right here, you can see all the different prime contractors who have came in and were interested in putting in a bid. So they came in here to get more solicitation documents about this particular project. So we say that this is a great way for you to get in touch with these vendors. So we made sure that we put the name of the firm, their address, and a telephone number that you can reach out to. So, like I said, it's a marketing way. We even sometimes have email addresses for them as well. But yeah, this list is, a great way for a subcontractor to be like, hey, I'd like to participate in this. Mm-hmm.
Say, oh, maybe I could subcontract this to it and see if they need some help with this, and that's how it works.
Yes, that's correct. Yes. So, for instance, with this bridge project, say, for instance, you are a smaller woman-owned business and you do concrete. You can say, hey, prime contractor, I do concrete, and I know that concrete is needed to perform the work for this bridge. And, because I am a City of Chicago certified firm, I'm a women-owned business, I can help you to fulfill that section of the contract that says you need X amount of, women-owned businesses a part of this contract. So, like I said, it's a great way for us to help those smaller minority-owned veteran firms, firms with people with disabilities to get in touch with these prime contractors and make sure that everyone has a chance to bid on a City of Chicago contract. So we're going to go back. So any questions so far about this page? Okay, yeah, so like the awarded contracts page is a pretty robust page. Like I said, there's a lot of information here. Like as you see from the home page, this is the most recent awarded contracts. So we always put like the top or like the first like 10 like most recent ones. So as you can see, like the most recent one was yesterday.
Yes, the 15th, and that's what I was going to say. This is really an interactive list of the PDF.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we do have the bid opportunity list, which is a PDF, which comes out with our DPS Alert every Monday. So like I said, that's just a PDF, so that's pretty static. But if you do see something in there, you can definitely go to our awarded contracts page, and you can go look and just get more information about that. Or you can go to our bids page as well. So our bids page is, once again, it's www.chicago.gov/bids. So we're going to go back to the main page for a second, and I just wanted to go down to the what we do section and just quickly touch on our debarred firms and individuals. So just real quick, so the City of Chicago maintains a list of debarred firms. So basically, the reason we have this list up is to make sure that, like, hey, you as a small business, if you are trying to like get into business with another company, you want to make sure that that particular business is not debarred from doing business with the City of Chicago, because we don't want a situation where you get, really into the process and you're connected and everything, and then next thing you know, you can't do anything because that particular firm has been barred from doing business with the city. So that list lives here, and you can check that out just to make sure, just to keep your business safe from, loss of money or whatnot, because the particular company that you're trying to work with is not allowed to work with the City of Chicago. So another page I also want to show you is the events and outreach page. So the events and outreach page right here, we have one of our new things, which is our DPS Procurement Resource Quick Guide. So we put this up here as like a quick reference guide for someone who just really quickly needs to know like the very high level information about what we do here at DPS. So it's just a quick overview, the types of contracts that we usually are looking for, buying plan. You can use this QR code here. You can scan it, and it'll take you directly to the buying plan or the bid opportunity list that we talked about. You can scan that here. Types of certifications that we offer, and then some of our most popular classes that we offer. So like I said, we offer over 19 different classes. These are some of our popular ones, such as like how to become certified, your business is certified now what, introduction to e-procurement. These are a bunch of different classes, and then once again you can scan the DPS code right there, and it'll take you to those workshop pages. And then once again some social media and our DPS alerts. So we also have right here is like how to register for our workshops. And then as well as that, we got to download the workshop schedule, download the September only ones, and then October and like November we'll have that up. And then for clicking here, you'll get our descriptions and the PowerPoints. So if you do need to go over some of the PowerPoints for any of the classes, you can just click here. Like this one, yes. So this particular PDF is online on this page. So like we have them right here in nice big letters. So you can just kind of click here, and then for instance, for this particular PowerPoint right here, you would just click the link, and just like that, you have the PowerPoint right there for you to access. So we just want to make sure that like after the class is over, if you do have any questions, you can always still reach out to us, but You can also scan through the PowerPoint just to see if maybe your answer is there. But like I said, don't hesitate. If you want to reach out to us, you can. So we have all the classes here in their PowerPoints. And then lastly, I want to go back. I want to talk about our rules and regulations page. So our rules and regulations page is a comprehensive list of our rules and regulations. We have them kind of broken up to make sure that you can get to them. So like there's certification and compliance. We have many classes that kind of go over certification and compliance specifically. So if you're interested in that, you can check out our workshop schedule and go to one of those classes. And then we have our programs and incentives. So we have many programs and incentives that are made to help the business community. So we have such things as the Mentor Protege program, Mid-Sized Business Initiative, our Small Business Initiative, Veterans Business Initiative. We have plenty of them. We have a book out there that actually goes over them in more robust details, and we also have a class that's coming up, I believe, on the October 23rd, which is Procurement Fundamentals, Doing Business with the City, which will also kind of go over in a little more detail some of our programs and incentives. I believe it's the 23rd, October 23rd, Wednesday. I am not teaching that class, but we will have some of my colleagues that are very well versed in the programs and incentives who will be teaching that class and answering any questions that you have about that particular, about those particular programs and incentives. So lastly, I would like to take us back here to our Chicago certified firms page right here. So we're going to click that. So we're gonna, so like when you open this is just gonna be a quick way for you to find if a particular business is certified by the city of Chicago. So I'm just gonna use my example business, high tech. So you type your business name into there, and then you would click your search. So once it's searched, so you find out that this business, high tech, this is the different certifications that they have. So this is a great way of trying to find out that, excuse me, if a particular business is actually certified with the city of Chicago. I mean, because yes, anybody can say that they're certified with the city of Chicago, but you know, this is a way that you, as a small business, can actually go and just do your due diligence and make sure that yes, that business is actually certified. This is also a great way to make sure that your business is certified, because you can check in here just to make sure. And if it's not, then you can always reach out to DPS and talk to one of our certification specialists, and I'm sure that they can figure out what's going on. If you're not in here, if there's situations with your certification process. So, you know, as you see right here, you know, these are the different certifications that this particular business has. You can also you're also able to search by NACE codes here in this particular. I might have to reload it. On this particular one. So if you know of like a particular NACE code that you're looking for, you can actually search. You can search here. So you can look, click here to look up a commodity code. Yeah, so you can use the NACE, the North American Industry Classification System, and you can search a particular NACE code, for instance. So we can use this one and find out that this particular NACE code is for acoustic testing laboratory or services. So another way to find different information about these particular NACE codes. So at the current moment, no, you're not available, or we're not able at the moment to like set up like alerts per se to specific NACE codes, but it's definitely some feedback that I can take back to our office and see if maybe that's potential like future rollout that we can do something like that. So we're always looking for new ways to make sure that our vendor community is able to like easily access information, and if that's something that we notice that the vendor community is asking for, we can definitely look into it and see if we can make that a feature for future. All right, so that is the C2 certification and compliance system. So yeah, I believe that that's a pretty high level overview of our website. So are there any additional questions or anything I missed or anything you're curious about that you've seen on the website that you'd like me to touch on more? All right, awesome. Yes, no. So yeah, like I said, our website, we try very hard to make sure that it is, as easy to navigate as possible. And so right here it's just some department facts. So under leadership, this will actually show you, our chief procurement officer, our first deputy, our general counsel. It's information about the different contracting units, certification and compliance. Like it's basically the people who run those particular departments. So if you are interested in reaching out, for instance, about contract administration for aviation, we have our person, Laurel, who will be there with their telephone number to help you with any information or questions that you need. So yes, that's our leadership page. And then as you see right here too, it's got our telephone number, fax, how to contact us, how to get directions and whatnot. So, pretty standard information. Yes, so we are located on the 8th floor in room 806. Yes. Yeah, so currently we are, so currently we are in the bid and bond room. So the bid and bond room is used for our workshops as well as for the bid opening. So when bids are being opened, it would be right here, and you would come down here and you'd wait to hear the bid packages and who won the particular contract. Additionally, if vendors are coming to get more information about a particular solicitation, they also come down here as well. So then that's when we will collect their business card, they get the information, then we use that information to put it on our bid opportunity takeout page. So that way those small businesses will know who took out what solicitation, so we can help market and make sure that people are getting connected with the right people. So right, okay, great. So if there are no additional questions, I'd like to thank you for coming to the workshop, as well as those who are listening online. And once again, our website is www.chicago.gov/DPS. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Chicago DPS on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And thank you for the class. Have a good afternoon.